visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other sideline, it is the head coach of the Saints. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
That's good. For the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The tight end motioning left here. Now here's Aaron Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's got it at the 3. And the Packers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking, they're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Saints nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
To say he had an impressive game last week, Mike, might be the understatement of the season. I mean, to break Norm Van Brocklin's single-game passing record, a record that stood since 1951. I'm not sure if we can expect him to replicate that here today. But at this point, I'm not sure if I put anything by him. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
That one out wide for Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Back to the air one more time. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. In motion now, it's Miller. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Packers 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Packer
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's another Packers
14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Packer.
40-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic 1st down.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. A give now, it's Jones on the zone read. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. The Saints 9-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. To the goal line and in. Jamal Williams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
For the extra point.
It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers take a 14-8 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21.
The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it, and completed. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 46. Here's second and a yard.
46-yard line.
It's a give now to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Thomas. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one out wide for Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
At the 2-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll throw out of the gun, exiting the pocket right. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Packers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all three downs.
That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep, and he'll be taken down at the 30. That is a big gainer for the Saints, and even 50 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Back to the air one more time. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught, and he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he's into the end zone yet again. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They put Adams in motion. handoff. Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, Rodgers gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Leads to third down and 1.
Tight end on the move left. He'll get this out wide. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rock. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
Third and long for Rodgers. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 41 yards.
The 11-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Saints going to use their second timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to air this one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 in.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Hey, please. Wrap all 80. Go.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try to run. And he is going to have a Saints first down. Quite a call there. 4th and inches. They go for it, and they gain 5.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
75.
Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Again, up the middle with Kamara.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Saints first down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches.
And the Saints.
They knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Darius Smith getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This one hauled in by Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 19 Lion.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's got another one. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints. What a night he's having. That's touchdowns in this game alone. This is an interesting decision. Up 7, they're going to try to go for 2 and make it a 2-score game. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Amos. Past midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way.
Well, Mike, you don't see this too often in the NFL, the rare pick 2. Now, it won't go down in the stat sheet as an interception for either guy, but the effort won't go unnoticed. For him to go the entire length of the field at the end of this drive certainly ends on a high note after giving up that touchdown.
The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, Jones. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 7.
Tight end going in motion here. To throw is Rodgers. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken.
And the Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
31. Saints 28.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Out to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Forced to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
That's taken in. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And the Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Back to the air one more time. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the two-point conversion.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he will find the end zone and extend the lead to 5 points.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
319.
First down for Aaron. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jones now on first and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
First down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's another Packers first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They run straight ahead with Jones. And he will score! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point.
Jones going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
At the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. It's a gain of 12 there.